How are we doing, guys? Moose here, Season 2, Episode 3 of our West Ham United career mode. And there will actually be no West Ham United featured in this episode. It's entirely devoted to the World Cup. Like I said, obviously we're going to play through with the United States and see how things turn out. Obviously you can take a look at the lineups here. We're taking on Italy in our first group stage match, which will be followed up with Poland and the Ivory Coast. So we'll see if we can get out of the group. I remember looking at the various groups, and it's actually pretty much, I would say, the toughest group. Obviously, Italy and Ivory Coast are a fantastic club. As you'll see as we start out here with Mario Balotelli threading a little shot into the bottom right-hand corner past Brad Guzan. Disappointing Howard wasn't even on the roster. I'm not sure if maybe he retired in-game, because obviously in real life he's probably 34 or 35. So he might have retired, which would be the reason why he would be left off the roster, because obviously he's the best American goalkeeper, so I'm not sure if that's the reasoning for him not being on the team. But also, I went with the team that they already had. Landon Donovan obviously still on the squad. A few players that are not even close to on the squad in real life. Stuart Holden obviously is hurt in real life. Guys like Breck Shea, Joshua Gatt, guys who didn't really feature into the club. But we have some regulars there. But Gatt, the speedster here in the 74th minute, trying to create something. Beautiful ball into the back post. Sirigu comes out and makes a nice touch getting away. It falls back to Landon Donovan. He tries to curl it back in towards Josie Altidore. Gets a head on it, and another save from Sirigu. And Dempsey then pops the rebound wide. So, disappointing start for the United States as we fall 1-0 to a really good Italy side with that Mario Balotelli goal on the beautiful ball over the top from De Rossi in the 13th minute. So, also you see that we had tons of pressure on them, especially in the second half. A lot of good chances, but weren't able to break through. So, a tough loss to take, and now we're really going to have to step things up here in our second match against Poland. Obviously, a few notable players, Chesney, Pitschek, Lewandowski. So some really good players on their club still, Blaszczykowski as well. So some good players from Poland here running a 4-2-3-1. But obviously we think we have the quality to hopefully overtake them. We're working our own 4-2-3-1 with Altidore up top, Dempsey sitting just behind him, and Donovan and Breck Shea on the wings. Obviously West Ham United player Michael Bradley sitting at CDM. As he plays a ball in there, does Bradley. Eventually finds his way to the feet of Clint Dempsey. Has a shot, but Chesney with a good save here, as Chesney had to be strong in this game for Poland to give them a chance, as the U.S. definitely had a few chances here. Dempsey with a good job dispossessing the Poland player and getting a shot in. But we get the ensuing corner. Stuart Holden's got played in, looking for the head of Altidore. Punched away by Chesney, but the ball's going to find its way to our right back, Jeff Cameron of Stoke City. Plays the ball to Landon Donovan, works his way up the right flank, curls the ball, and looking for Josie Altidore, and he's got his head on it. It's 1-0 to the United States, our first goal in the World Cup. So Altidore obviously have relegated Sunderland in last season's Premier League for us. Sunderland was relegated, but Josie Altidore still has his scoring touch. As you can see, gets his head on it and puts us ahead 1-0. But Lewandowski on a nice through ball played here in the 67th minute could strike a huge dash into our potential hopes of advancing here with a goal. If we draw, it's really going to put us behind the 8 ball trying to come into a game against Ivory Coast. But Joshua Gatt now in the 75th minute cuts through, somehow finds the ball to the feet of Aaron Johansson, who's come on for Josie Altidore. Plays out wide to Landon Donovan, trying to create something, looking for another assist. He loops it into Bradley, and Michael Bradley, the talisman, the central defensive midfielder that really holds everything together for this United States team, gets his head on the ball. He's now scored for me for the United States, yet to score for me for West Ham United, but we will take this goal all the same. A beautiful little chip cross in from Landon Donovan, and Bradley gets a head on it, and that is all she wrote. The full-time whistle, and a huge 2-1 victory for the United States against Poland. So that's 3 much-needed points as we head into our final group stage game against the Ivory Coast. So a huge game. Fabian Johnson at left back obviously wins the man of the match performance. But Landon Donovan had 2 assists, played really well, and he's looked fantastic. Hopefully this is not a sign of things to come, that leaving him off the roster in real life, obviously a hot button issue, but hopefully this doesn't signal that, Jurgen Klinsmann should have kept him on the team. Obviously, I hope the United States does very well in real life. But currently, right now, we are in second, but we're level on points, goals for, and goals against with the Ivory Coast. So, really, the winner of this game is going to go to the next round. I'm assuming a draw, based on the fact that we're currently in second anyways, would push us through, but that is yet to be seen. But we did mix up the roster a little bit, giving Graham Zusi a start just on fitness issues with Donovan and players like that, and a little daisy cutter from Seydou Doumbia, the CSK Moscow man, puts the Ivory Coast ahead. Beautiful goal from the striker. Just turned on the ball, slide in the bottom corner. Really good start. But Joshua Gatt now, he's been a huge impact sub for us in the first 2 games. Gets a start here in game 3. Comes in with a beautiful ball. Eventually gets a little bit of a tip off of someone. It finds its way to the head of Altidore. and he's brought us back level in the 20th minute. So a really good start to the tournament for Jozy Altidore with a couple of goals. But nice little link-up play. Altidore holding the ball, plays a beautiful through ball to Graham Zusi. He's got so much space just trying to create. Comes in, has a shot, but a good save from the Ivory Coast keeper that they're able to clear up. Altidore again showing how well he works in hold-up play. A little bit of a lucky bounce there that falls to Gat. Cameron comes in, has a strike from 24 yards, and it's a really nice save by the Ivorian keeper. Again, a couple of really nice chances for the United States as we're really pressuring offensively. I wanted to take advantage of their back line and try and, get as many goals as we could just to put this away and try to get something here. We wanted a victory. We didn't want to rely on the tie. Clint Dempsey with a great header saved off the corner, but he gets his own rebound in the 36th minute. The American captain comes in, and with a beautiful celebratory salute to the American fans. It's a beautiful goal from Dempsey, a nice headed goal, and it puts us ahead 2-1. Now in the 37th minute, Zusi again trying to create, plays the ball eventually to Stuart Holden as it bypasses Bradley. Looks to Gat, and Cameron's just been overlapping on that right side so well with Gat. They've linked up really well together. Cameron gets the ball and finds the head of Jozy Altidore eventually. Gets a strong header on. It's a really good save by the Ivorian keeper to win a corner for us, which Stuart Holden will again whip in, looking for the head of Omar Gonzalez. Gets a little bit of a touch, but it takes a touch off the Ivorian defender and goes out for yet another corner. Holden sprints over to the other side to get it in. Looks for the head of Altidore, and he's got his second of the game. He bags another. The 39th minute, the third goal of the tournament for Jozy Altidore. It's a really good finish. And just like that, it's 3-1 United States, and we could be making our mark towards the next round. But look at that finish from Graydell. A beautiful volley to send the Ivory Coast into halftime, only trailing 3-2. So some really good chances here. A nice long ball played out towards Clint Dempsey here. Eventually finds Altidore on a beautiful through ball. 62nd minute, he could really put it away here, but his finesse shot just goes a couple feet wide. A really good chance there from Jozy Altidore. Disappointing to miss, but Guzan plays a nice long ball here, just clearing things up. Altidore gets a head on to flick it forward to Gat. Eventually finds its way to Clint Dempsey, looking for his second, and a beautiful little chip over the keeper. Certainly has put us through to the next round, you would think. 72nd minute, but the way the goals have been flowing, you never know. A beautiful goal from the captain Dempsey again as he got forward off the nice little pass from Gat. Gat's clearly had a huge impact to the team. He's just got great pace. He could have even had the ball squared to him by Dempsey, but went for the chip, and it found its way to the back of net. But Fabian Johnson now moving forward on the left side. Gets a bit fortunate with that bounce off of Dubai, but eventually finds his way to him. He plays the ball to the back post to Landon Donovan. Finds his way to Altidore. A great save by the keeper. Donovan's then stopped by the keeper, and he's able to basically walk it into the back of the net. So Landon Donovan coming on as a sub, and look at that emotion. You know he's happy. Finally getting on the score sheet here in the World Cup. He's had a bunch of assists, but that's a beautiful finish, and look at that. We are on our way through to the next round of the World Cup, the round of 16. It's fantastic. It's what I expected. I wanted to get out of this group. I know it was one of the toughest groups, but we certainly deserved it with 11 shots on target there. Really good game. Jozy Altidore with a couple of goals, a 9.6 rating, and man of the match. So that will get us through to the next stage of the tournament, guys, and that will be in the next episode, and we'll see who we're playing. Hope you've enjoyed this, and really enjoyed this World Cup. It's actually really fun. So we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. Bye-bye.